Even if the Prince Archie and the Prince Lilibet are not invited to the coronation of the King Charles and Queen Camilla, there is a present for the youngster to appear on the Buckingham Palace balcony. Prince Harry and the Meghan Markle are yet to decide whether they're gonna be present on the ceremony or not. Despite being the grandchildren of the new king, it is believed that the 3-year-old Archie and the 1-year-old Lilibet have not even been invited, according to the sources. However, this does not necessarily mean they should not be allowed to look down at the crowd gathered outside from the famous balcony. Charles made history as the first child to witness their mother's coronation as the sovereign at the age of just 4, but 2-year-old sister Princess Anne was not present, giving the special invite like her brother. She seemingly didn't miss out on much as the hilarious photo was captured of the bored-looking Charles at the ceremony. He was snapped standing in the middle of the grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, and the Princess Margaret Rose in the royal box in the Westminster Abbey. While Annie didn't get to attend the coronation itself due to her age, she was able to join her later and the older brother and newly crowned mother on the Buckingham Palace balcony. Charles had visibly perked up as he waved to well-wisher and watched the Royal Air Force fly past over the mall, and young Annie seemed to be enjoying herself as well. This showed that there is the precedent that the royal youngster could be on the balcony despite not actually attending the coronation ceremony. Royal sources have claimed that only walking and the working royal will be allowed there for the historic moment. Detailed plans seen by the Mirror revealed that the king was chosen to say thanks for the nation alongside a select new royal who have dedicated their lives to the public service. Further, King and Queen, the Prince and the Princess of Wales will appear with their 3 children, Prince George, Prince Charlotte, and the Prince Louis. The final group of 15 show there is no space for Harry and Meghan if they decide to attend. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have will to announce whether they are gonna attend or not. A source with the knowledge of the plan said the king has been very clear who he wants to present the monarchy. There is a little room of the sentiment. This is a state of the occasion, not the family occasion, and it is right that only the working member of the family gonna be there in the working lot. As it stands, Archie and Lilibet seemingly won't play any part in the day itself, but their cousins and the Queen Camilla's grandchildren will be the integral part of the ceremony. Prince George will have a starring role, while the Princess Charlotte and the Prince Louis will enjoy their grandfather and the Queen as they leave the Abbey. George has been handed a central role for the King's coronation as a page of the honor carrying his robe. George and 7 other boys named the pages of the honor will attend the Majesty's King and the Camilla during the service, and they all are their family, friends or relatives of the Charles and the Camillas. Palace insiders say roles for the Camilla granddaughters Lola 15 and Eliza 13 will be confirmed. A state above, the Princess Annie did not attend her mother's coronation due to the age, and 4-year-old Charles didn't seem to enjoy it. During an episode of the Royal Rota podcast, ITV News royal editor Chris Shipp and the Lizzie discussed the historic day and then the Prince Charles' reaction to the 3 hours long service. There are some really nice details about the Queen's coronation, she said. Lizzie, Prince Charles was the first child to witness his mother's coronation. He was only young at the time, and there are the pictures of him looking slightly bored. While Chris added he had basically had enough of the 3-hour services. Lizzie replied, yes, 3 hours. It was a very long service. It was also the first coronation to be televisionized, and I think around 27 million people turned in to see that moment. Both children were on the balcony to watch 168 fighter jets were fly over the palace in the Royal Air Force salute to Her Majesty.